our predictions for the
2025 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix finale, the showdown between three different drivers. Here we go.
You just made all of that up on the spot. That's not what it said on the sheet, Tommy, but it is the finale! Yeah!
That's going to be the most haunting gif of all time.
The championship goes down to the wire in Abu Dhabi, not just for Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri and Max Verstappen, but also for Tom Boring Bellingham and Matt the Good Gallagher. Just made that up on the spot. People have been calling me Greedy Gallaghers, which is absolutely crazy. But here we are, Tommy. 58-55 to you. 3 points separating us, which, to be fair, we need to correct that there was an adjustment made. And everybody that says that I'm always trying to get points, your dad included, well, I was the one to message you that you got it wrong about the 5 people across the 2 sprint and main race podiums. So there you go. I gave a point away. I could have easily got away with that.
You could have, because, I completely brain farted and forgot that the podium, of course, George was on there and not Max in the sprint. That's what confused me.
So you are 3 points clear. Now, of course, a champion is going to be crowned, both here and also in Abu Dhabi. So there's going to be a bonus point on offer for getting the world champion correct. And we can go for the same driver for that one prediction, because it's unfair if whoever gets first, probably. There's a more higher percentage chance of it coming in. So there you go. It is all to play for. Let's dive into it and begin for one final time in 2025 with a good surprise. My good surprise. You're smiling, so I don't know if you've gone for the same one. Probably. We think very alike. I'm going for Alex Albon is my good surprise. He's been on a very, I was going to say steady, slightly lower than steady run of form of late. Carlos has been chefing like no tomorrow. He has been in the kitchen cooking up Gordon Ramsay level meals, couple of podiums. Alex, it's time for him to shine in this one. You know, we were so impressed with him in the first half of the year, and I would love to see him finish the season strongly and secure. He's 9 points ahead of Carlos in the championship now, which I hope we don't see a graphic during the race, because you know what F1 are like. But Alex Albon is my pick.
I have gone for Nico Hülkenberg. And the reason for that is that I looked at the last 2 years and was like, wow, Hülkenberg qualified incredibly well in the Haas. So I feel like he's also improved his form a lot since the kind of lull he had in the middle of the season. Of course, had a bad race last time out, but like his qualifying has improved quite a lot, it has to be said. And a track that he goes well at, I've gone for the Hulk.
The Hulk is locked in. Tommy, who are you going for a big flop?
Now, you mention about your competitiveness and how you will always just go for a point, no matter what. This may be a bit of a cheap one, but I've gone for Esteban Ocon. The logic here is that he's on quite a poor run of form compared to Ollie Behrman. He's been struggling quite a bit towards the end of the year. He actually missed Abu Dhabi last year as well, due to the whole
so if he turns up, it's no
Alpine.
Point.
Wow.
Better than last year.
Yeah, better than last year. So I'm kind of banking on him forgetting how to drive Abu Dhabi.
Okay, Esty lock in, bro. This is for me.
There we go.
All right. You've gone for Esteban Ocon. Speaking of cheap points.
Don't you dare go for... You go for him, aren't you?
I've gone for Yuki Tsunoda.
Okay.
I think, sadly, and I could have easily just flopped one of the 3 championship contenders and been like, well, they didn't win the world championship, so that's a flop of the entire year. That's 5 points. Now, I've gone for Yuki Tsunoda because I do feel like Qatar was a flash in the pan. I feel he will go back to being in struggle town. And yeah, it'll be sad. It'll be sad to see. You know, I will knee slide across my room if it does come in. I'm really sorry, Yuki. Of course, this could well be his last race in Formula One. On a human level, of course, I would love to see Yuki do well and do something like he did in the sprint in Qatar. But from a predictions, cold-hearted level, give me the point, Yuki, please. I beg. It doesn't matter.
It might be a flop if he's going 30 seconds a lap slower in the middle sector, like Perez did.
I've already thought of every scenario, Tommy. Come on, Yuki. Be the teammate Max Verstappen needs, as I'm wearing a Max Verstappen Eras Tour t-shirt. Right. Let's go to pole position. My pole position for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix is Oscar Piastri. I feel, right, so this is, of course, off of Qatar as well and how well he did there. But with everything that's riding, my brain just says that Oscar Piastri is at the very least going to get pole position. I won't spoil anything else. But I just feel as though with Lando is going to feel a huge amount of pressure. And that is that's a human thing to feel. If he gets pole position and wins, Lando Norris, fair play. And he's answered many critics over the last few races anyway. He should be world champion right now, had it not been for the disqualification in Vegas. But I feel as though Oscar Piastri will drive like a man possessed. And I feel like he will be as quick as he was in Qatar. So I've gone for Oscar Piastri pole position.
I had gone for Oscar Piastri pole position as well. For exactly the same reason. I think McLaren will be strong here. But I would change it to Lando Norris. I think I do think McLaren are going to be exceptionally strong here. And that's why I'm going to go for Lando. I do think there'll be some nerves there, of course. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, maybe one lap during the session where runs a bit wide or whatever, like we saw it in Qatar. But no, I think he can lock in and grab pole position.
Well, you do now because I took your prediction.
Well,
so.
yeah. I do think he will do still.
Yeah, he's got a fantastic chance. He's brilliant around Abu Dhabi.
He is.
And I think it's a very safe prediction to go for that. Third position, Tommy.
P3, you know what that means? It means George Russell. Welcome to the Predictions Championship again.
Ooh.
Gone for George Russell P3. I think he will be in the mix. It feels like if someone's going to be that driver to get in the mix, no disrespect, because Antonelli has beaten him, in the last few, but George has more experience, and equally Ferrari have just fallen off a cliff now, it seems. So that's why I'm going to go for George Russell.
Okay, third position, George Russell locked in for Tommy. I'm changing mine on the fly, not because I had George Russell, just genuinely because I'm concerned about antics that might well be played here, considering you get first position dibs. In third position, I am going for Lando Norris. Lando will finish third, which,
we'll secure
our world champion prediction could well be spreading our eggs, so don't worry.
Yeah, of course.
Because we've done that many times. But in third position, I am going for Lando. I didn't want to put him third, but I'm thinking ahead right now. In second position, I am going to... Oh, no. It's just dawned on me. That's not the correct way to have gone about these things, Matt. Oh, God, because I know what you're going to go for in first place. So this is. Oh my God, it can't be.
Do you?
No, I do. If you've given away what you're going to go for pole position. Oh my God,
but
this is tough. This is tough.
Fine.
Oh yeah, no, but you're baiting. You're baiting. I know for a fact. Oh gosh, what do I do? Oh my God. In second place, I'm going for Oscar Piastri. I'm locking in Oscar Piastri P2 because I won't be able to choose him first, so I have to go for him second and then go for someone that might win. So there you go, Oscar Piastri P2. That was a long deliberation. I apologise.
P2, I have gone for Lando Norris. Yes, I think you kind of called that one. I think you see where this is going, and I think Lando. I can see Lando being, and quite rightly, cautious in the World Championship fight. I think he'll have the car to win, but of course he doesn't need to win. I think that is very important to remember for him and McLaren. Whether they do or not is another question. But that's why I'm going for Lando P2.
Yep, very fair indeed. Tommy, who have you gone for first position? Because you have not mentioned Oscar Piastri, and you've not mentioned Max Verstappen.
So P1, I have gone for Oscar Piastri. Oscar
if you
Piastri.
put Max in, I was screwed.
Yeah, I know. No, Oscar Piastri. I'm going for Oscar P1. Obviously, this scenario means that he would not win the World Championship. Norris would win the World Championship. But Piastri going into, the final race, getting that win, give him some momentum to take into the new year, even though obviously could potentially be a difficult winter reflecting on how the championship's gone. But it'd be a nice way to see him end the year.
Okay, in first position, obviously, initially, I was going to go for Oscar Piastri, but I've changed it on the fly, as you've been hearing for the last few minutes. So my first position is going to be Max Verstappen. I do not believe it in the slightest, but also stranger things have happened in literally the last few races, and I can't put anyone else up there that could do something. And Max's pace in Qatar wasn't that bad. McLaren were quicker. Hard to really judge considering they were on different strategies and McLaren were on full push because they were doing a different way of doing their pit stops. But Max gets into P1, he's got a chance, for sure. I know I'm saying I don't believe it, but if Max somehow finds himself leading the race, those elbows will be the widest thing you've ever seen. And if Lando
might be backing up the field, to be honest.
Yeah, and if Lando's in second, Lando will just sit there. Lando doesn't need to try and pass Max. If he'll be world champion, he can just follow Max home. If it was just a normal weekend, I would say yes, Lando, back him. Maybe Oscar. It'd be quite close between the two of them. With everything that's on the line and how the championship, in some very strange ways, is slipping away from him ever so slightly. He's still in the pound seats.
And he doesn't need to win, does he?
He doesn't need to win, doesn't need to take risks, doesn't need to take risks with track limits. He just needs to qualify in the top three. There's so many things that I'm sure will be playing in his head. That's why I've not backed him for this weekend. Right, let's go to one crazy prediction. Okay. At least 2 drivers will be in championship winning position during the race.
Oh, okay. So at some point, when Lando Norris does his pit stop at the start and drops to 5th, and then,
Not gonna get into the specifics of the T's and C's, and I was hoping you weren't gonna think about the T's and C's, so I've just locked that one in. And look, Michael Massey is resurrected, so there you go. That is my prediction.
My one crazy prediction, I have gone for Lewis Hamilton makes Q3.
For God's sake! Oh, that's a good loophole. Yeah, that's good. When's the last time he made Q3?
That's a very good question. It's there's been 4 sessions he's not made it, so
I need facts and figures right now. Let me see. Hamilton has qualified 8th, 5th, 8th, 9th, 7th, 12th, 12th, 4th, 5th, 5th, 4th, 5th, 16th, 12th, 7th, 5th, 12th, 6th, 5th, 3rd, 13th, 20th, and that's it. And then Qatar, which was 18th, but it's not
18th and 18th again in the
18th,
sprint.
And
obviously
the sprint as well. So he hasn't made, he hasn't
actually made Q3 that much.
Okay.
It's not as big as loophole as I think.
Okay, all right, I'll allow it. Let's go to our Patreon prediction, Tommy.
My Patreon prediction is from That Bloke, and it is Carlos Sainz finishes ahead of Alex Albon in the World Drivers' Championship. Which basically means, he needs 9 points. So a 5th place, he needs to finish 5th or above, and Alex, no score. Obviously, you've gone for good surprise. I saw it. It's obviously a long shot, but that's where it should be. And I thought it was quite a good one, so went for that.
I also thought this Patreon prediction was really good, so I've gone for it. It's from Marty. The season will be over, and there will be zero controversy. Peace will reign, and there will be goodwill to all men.
So this is basically like if the title is just the biggest anticlimax.
It's literally just lights the flag. Someone
nothing
wins.
Happens.
Nobody dive bombs. Nobody does anything silly, and it's literally just the end. Which I think is actually unlikely considering Max Verstappen and what Max can do. So no controversy is essentially my
but it's also Abu Dhabi, so you never know.
You do never know. Right, world champion. Who is going to be crowned the Formula One world champion in 2025? Remember, we can both go for the same one. My world champion is Lando Norris. Lando Norris is going to be world champion. I'm pretty confident. Should everything, and that's a big caveat, should everything go to plan, Lando Norris will be world champion, and it's as simple as that.
Yep, easily. I've also gone for
Wow,
Lando
Tommy,
Norris.
Try that again, but with more hype and more suspense.
Lando Norris. Yeah, Lando Norris is winning the championship.
Would you have gone for Max Verstappen world champion had Kimi Antonelli not gone off and Lando would have been 10 points ahead?
Because that would have mean he needed third.
He'd need to finish first or second with Max. If Max won, he'd need to finish second.
He'd have been able to finish third, wouldn't he, as well? No. Okay.
That's this connotation now.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
He has to finish on the podium.
Oh, no, he can
Max
finish
winning.
fourth.
No, Max will have more wins.
No.
It's 12 points.
Wait, fourth or lower?
It's 7,
sorry, it's identical, isn't
Bro,
it? Sorry.
Look, if there's one thing I'm good at, you're good at knowing the entire history of Formula One. I'm good at maths.
Sorry,
don't try
Sorry,
me.
of course. No, because what in my head I was remembering those scenarios of George Russell, but then of course I realised. Yeah, he's got to be on the podium. P2. Oh, then I would be a bit more likely, and it would just be.
What would be more likely?
I don't know. Would it be more likely because Max still has to win? This is the thing. I don't think Max is winning at Abu Dhabi, but then I said that about Vegas and I said that about Qatar, and obviously Qatar was even way less likely to him to win. It requires a fumble from McLaren. It's the only way I see it.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times.
Not.
Oh, right. Okay, both of us gone for Lando Norris world champion. Let's head to the family top three, where it is currently, it says 14-9, isn't it? 13-9. I feel like you got 1 point. You got 1 point. You got two.
My dad got
Your
the
dad
top
got
two.
two?
He got the top two.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's 14-9 to the boring Bellinghams, and sadly, it has not been passed that it is not a double points situation. So this is all just for fun. I am going to call, and considering it is just for fun, I'm bringing in Georgina. I'm bringing in my wonderful sister to drop her wheel knowledge, and this is where she scores a perfect 3-pointer, which doesn't mean anything.
Imagine if this was the championship was still on, and that's null and void, like DNS.
Yeah, a DNS in the family top three is wild. Finally! We're recording and I told you and you didn't pick up. Hello, Georgina. Welcome to the P1 podcast. The Gallaghers have lost, so this is all
why
just
you're
for
being
fun.
fielded.
What do you mean? Oh, you've been watching every podcast, right? You've been tuning in.
Sure.
Okay.
So
all right.
We've actually lost. That's annoying.
Yeah, we have lost. It's very annoying. But this is the way the cookie crumbles, sadly. Can you give me, please, your third position for Abu Dhabi, the finale?
Ooh, I'm going to say Oscar.
Oscar third.
Ooh,
okay. In second?
Second, I'm going to say Max Verstappen.
Right. And in first position?
Dun 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 dun. Lando.
Wow, a very normal set of predictions. No Fernando Alonso, no Lewis Hamilton. Were there any other drivers in your mind that you were going to drop randomly, or were you always set on those three?
Yeah, always set on those three, my guy.
Wow, I can't wait for you to score a 3-pointer and it mean nothing in this family top three. Thank you, mate. Speak to you soon. Love you. Bye.
See you, love you. Bye, bye, bye.
Georgina's gone for a great set of predictions.
Yeah, a very normal.
At the wrong time. But here we are. It's fine. All right. Tommy, over to you. Who are you fielding?
Yeah, so don't worry if you were expecting some fun predictions from Georgina and she didn't deliver, because I have brought in Grace again.
Here we go.
And even better this time. So look, she's 3.5 now. She's old enough to she's old enough to be able to do this herself. So no picture of the drivers, she just has to say. So it might be a unicorn in first place, we don't know.
Okay. That's minus points if she goes for a unicorn.
Okay, here we go.
I need you to come. Sorry, everybody. I have to see this alone today.
Right.
Hello.
It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Okay. The final Formula One race of the season.
That's a stepping.
Who's going to finish in third place?
Stepping.
Max Verstappen? Who's going to finish second?
Yeah, guess me.
Pierre Gasly. And who's going to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix?
Colapinto.
Colapinto?
Oh, I got a phone. Oh, that's got me.
So, who's going to win the World Championship? Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, or Oscar Piastri?
Oscar Piastri.
Oscar Piastri?
There we go.
She has
Oscar Piastri.
betrayed Max Verstappen at the last to say Oscar Piastri is going to be world champion.
Yeah, crazy.
Wow. There you go. And
Funny-
Franco Colapinto is winning the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
And Oscar Piastri winning the title. She knows the stat that every time a three-car... Do you see that? The three-car championship fight, the third place wins.
Wow.
Which is mad.
That's happened how many times?
The last two times it's
The
happened.
last two times.
2010,
I thought you meant
2007.
every time. I was like, wow, okay. But the last two.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Thank you, everybody. We will be amending the way we do predictions next year as well to freshen it up, add some things. We've listened to your feedback as well. Feel free to send
Grace
more
is just
more
going to do
feedback.
all of mine next year.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just the entire podcast, actually. That's fine. You know,
You
she's
got to
got
let
all
you
the
win
knowledge
somehow,
anyway,
right?
So, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I still probably would lose. But there you go. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye. See you for the watch-alongs. Can't wait for it.
Bye.